MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State. Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. James Paxton gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas, shortstop, number 1.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Here's the 2-1 now to Andrus. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's really struggled 0 for 10. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, Matt, as you know, they haven't been scoring many runs lately. Maybe this is the catalyst to get things going for them and pull them out of this losing streak. That's a big RBI single for them early in the game.
Here's Rougned Odor now as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Batting fifth, Center fielder number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at first and third, one away. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Three and one, here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First offering on its way. Shin-Soo Choo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cruz going back to the track. 1 run is scored. 2 runs scored. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's Mike Napoli now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The head-to-head with James Paxton, 1 for 5. He also has 1 home run. One coming now to Napoli. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Stepping in, Ryan Rua. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the stretch. Late that time for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. 4 runs here in this half inning. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one and get himself back in the rhythm and throw strikes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Elvis Andrus. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
The 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And that's through for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Into the box, Delino DeShields, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But, hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Number 30 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rangers 6 and the Mariners nothing. Cole Hamels is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued to hang in there long enough to get that W. You love it when he's on the mound.
Now at the plate, David Lee. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him. Harold, this Ranger ball club, as they begin play, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So striding in, number 30, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Striding in, Gary Cox. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball one.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning. The next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
Now at the plate, number 3. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First delivery to him on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. In to score, the runner from third. They'll give that runner the green light, headed around third. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play. Yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow, and 2 runs come across the score. That's beyond costly right there.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped high in the air. Beltre on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6th, designated hitter, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Previously against Cole Hamels, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hamels comes set. 2-2 pitch on its way. Slow grounder to first. Over to first now is Napoli, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. It's the Rangers 6 and the Mariners 2. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And at second base, Robinson Cano, maybe one of the smoothest guys that's ever played the game. He plays so easy. It's almost like he's out there listening to jazz when he's catching a ground ball and flipping it to first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rougned Odor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He's through first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball, hit off the fastball, 13, and good things happen.
Joey Gallo.
Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
Well, he's got a high pitch count. We're only in the second inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Two and one now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball
Jonathan
early in the at-bat,
Lucroy.
but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Rangers lead 1. They lead it 6-2. So striding forward now, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Cut fastball misses 2-2. Three and 2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2.
Catcher.
Didn't panic or start
Carlos
chasing pitches out of the
Ruiz.
zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gallo shading to his right. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And behind the plate is Jonathan Lucroy. You know, everybody talks about his ability to frame pitches. One of the best framers in all the game, but I really like how he catches and throws. This guy can catch.
Here's Jarrod Dyson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's flared out toward left. Rua ranging forward. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
Stepping in, David Lee. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Cutter low, 1-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Seattle. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to this presentation of Major League Baseball on MLB Network from Seattle. All set now for the top of the third in this one. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed.
Napoli.
That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Ryan Rua. ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that's a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Nice pitch right there. You got him out in front on an off-speed pitch, and you know what? Right there, you know he's looking fastball. Runner at second. He wants to drive something in, really anxious. You took his aggressiveness and used it against him.
Swinging a looper to left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay to the plate, and he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back-to-back singles.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Jay Lee is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Lee.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 to Beltre. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rangers lead it 7-2. Leading off the inning, number 30, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 30.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Gary Cox, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
Ready now, number 3. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Beltre has to hurry, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. His club will hit when we return. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
A changeup over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Joey Gallo now,
as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1, here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he misses there, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And there's ball 2 now. Favorable call in there for a strike. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start the inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Set to deal on 2-2. Line drive to center field, and Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit in the air out to right. Chu has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. It's the Rangers 7 and the Mariners 2. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box, Mike Napoli. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a pitch popped straight up. Playable behind the plate for Ruiz. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Batting, left fielder, Ryan Rua.
Digging in once again, Ryan Rua. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove
Now
that one into the alley for a gapper
shortstop,
that'll bring him
Elvis
easily into
Andrus.
second base.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. He swings and grounds it to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jarrod Dyson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gallo sprinting after it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop, David Lee.
In now, David Lee, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Here comes the 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The pitch. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit it. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Ready for another shot now. Number 30. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
1 out and a runner on second base. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Into the box now, Gary Cox, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hamels up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 7 and the Mariners 2. Digging in and looking for more, Delino DeShields. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Adrian Beltre. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. 2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in once again, Rougned Odor. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
From the stretch, 3-0 now. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Gallo, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Comes set and the 0-1. And this is off the glove of Ruiz as it bounds away. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Shin-Soo Choo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Second and third, 2 away. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Two out, bases loaded. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement. It is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. 2 runs are in. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
When you mess with the ball, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rangers 10 and the Mariners 2. Ready for another chance? Number 3. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Choo has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Here's Hamels now on 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cano's around first, on his way for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Striding in once again, Ryan Rua. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A lean, and he makes the catch. Oh, he snatched that right out of the dugout for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop. And then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. A 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now the 0-2 to Beltre. Nope. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. From the stretch, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Texas, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Carlos Ruiz.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. And a swing and a miss that time from Ruiz as he becomes out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jarrod Dyson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hit in the air to left field. Rua is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. David Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Hamels peers in. 3-0 on its way. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, number 30, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Once again, a 3-2. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April, and maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
Standing in now, Gary Cox. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and they can't run it down.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
From the stretch. Fouled back.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Mariners leave a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1.
Sorry, that's a ball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A runner at second, nobody out. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on a mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. None out, runners at first and second. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, he sends it out of play. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shin-Soo Choo. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Lifted the other way to left center. Cox is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he's safe.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Into the box, Mike Napoli. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One and one.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now to the plate, Ryan Rua. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 12 and the Mariners 2. Coming to the plate now, number 3. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
The 0-1 delivery. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Here's Robbie Cano now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Cano waits on the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 to Cano. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pop-up now. And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Seager.
Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Matt Bush enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Matt Bush.
Kyle Seager will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Now he tries to hold back, but he makes contact here, and this is looped foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 2-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. It's the Rangers 12 and the Mariners 2. Edwin Diaz please. Enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Edwin Diaz.
Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Andrus.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Into the box now, Delino DeShields. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. From the stretch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Joey Gallo would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
3-2 count, 2 outs. Everybody knows the runner's going. Put the ball in play, and he did. Now you're sitting first and third with an opportunity to drive that run in.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That misses 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Rangers leave a pair, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The right fielder, number 1, Jarrod Dyson.
Here's Jarrod Dyson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a shot back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
Now at the plate, David Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Played on the backhand. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
In now, number 30, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Two out with the man at first. Strike called. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. The Rangers slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Cole Hamels earns the win, his second. James Paxton was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The winning pitcher is Cole Hamels. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to James Paxton. He falls to 2-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.